Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
Welcome to Skid Row.
Yo, here we go, Skid Row. Check this out, General Jeff. We're on this trek. We're going to Washington, D.C. We're on making that way all the way to LAX. Got leaving downtown. See the skyline right behind us. We're on our way, Washington, D.C. Here we come. Got my bags in place. And now the journey begins.
Bags. Please place those under the seat in front of you, reserving space in the overhead bins for the larger items. This is a completely full plane today. Once you have located your seat, please place your carry-on items in the overhead bins. The bins on both sides of the aircraft will fit your roller bags, wheels, and first.
Okay, folks, we are on the flight. It's full flight. We're on our way to Washington, D.C. to the White House. So understand, we're getting instructions right now from the guy about sitting in an emergency seat.
During this afternoon's delay, for those customers seated in an emergency exit row, please refer to the safety information card for exit row criteria.
Because we couldn't afford a non-stop flight, we got to fly to Atlanta first, and then we're going to transfer and get to D.C. But we're on our way. Stay tuned. Skid Row, you going with me, all right? Love y'all. Hey, folks, we made our connecting flight. We're on the plane right now from Atlanta going to D.C. We're actually like an hour late, but they held the flight for us. So, White House, here we come. All systems go. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, we just got here. We got off the plane. We are in D.C. We are on our way to the White House. Yeah, long journey, tired, but we will be at the White House in the morning. We're leaving the Dulles Airport, headed to sleep in White House in the morning. Here we go. Good morning, folks. This is the day. We're headed to the White House. We're only moments away from going to the White House. But before we go, I just want everyone to know exactly what we're going to do when we get to the White House. Now, this is not just about Skid Row. This is about a whole bunch of wonderful other organizations and entities that we're taking with us. Let's show, for example, we've got the African American Health Institute out of San Bernardino County. School on Wheels that represents from Orange County all the way up to Ventura County. Then, of course, we've got LA County. So we're talking about multiple counties. We've got the folks from Little Tokyo. We've got the folks from Inglewood, California, and the folks from Long Beach. So we've got multiple cultures, multiple communities. This is not just about Skid Row. We are taking not only Southern California up there, but the African American Health Institute out of San Bernardino County is actually working on the Department of Mental Health document that actually represents the entire state of California. So we're going in there strong, we're going in there powerful, and we want to be heard. Skid Row, get ready. Okay, folks, here we are. We're finally getting off the subway, making this trek to the White House. Skid Row, we made it to the White House. It's right here behind me. I'm your host, General Jeff, on Skid Row's road to the White House. There it is. You can see it right behind me, the White House. Yes, we're in live Washington, D.C., but we got to go check in because we're running late. So stay tuned. This is it. Peace. Here we are, folks. We're right outside the check-in center. White House Conference Center. Skid Row. We're going in. Stay tuned. Hey, folks. Here we are at the White House Conference Center. So we're here. We're actually like literally right across the street. We got to finish our debriefing. There's the other folks in the room, and we've been networking, and we're getting ready to go across the street to the White House. Skid Row, the road to the White House. We are here. It's going down, and we're on our way right out to the White House right now. Stay tuned. It continues. One last thing, folks. I forgot to tell you. You can't go with me to the White House. Because they said no cameras, so I actually got to leave the camera here and as we go. But I'll see you guys when I get back and give you updates. Stay tuned. Road to the White House continues. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I've just been informed that I'm not security cleared to go into the White House. This is the entrance right behind me. I don't know what the situation is. I was cleared to go across the street to the White House Conference Center. Was in there. I was security cleared before I got to Washington, D.C. Now I get here to the White House and they said there's a whole nother security clearance, and evidently I didn't make it. So, you know, this was it. This was the entrance, Skid Row. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go across the street and really talk about it and really get more in detail. But I've been denied entrance to the White House. It's right here. Yeah, let's go across the street so we can talk. All right. Yeah. Sorry to let you down, Skid Row. General Jeff. Skid Row's road to the White House has come to a complete halt. Man. Hey, just to let you know, yeah, I'm not the only one, because a lot of those folks that are standing behind me, they didn't get security cleared either. They're waiting and hoping. I've got to go back over to the White House Conference Center to try to talk to my contact over from the White House Office of Public Engagement. That's who my original invitation came from, so I've got to go over there. But yeah, evidently I'm not the only one that didn't get security clearance. So, but these are folks that are just walking up to take the regular White House tour. Yeah. So. I don't know, no hard feelings. It's not, no, you know, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can get cleared. Here comes Secret Service, so I don't want to go to jail. So I'm out of here. See you guys. Yo, on my way back to the White House Conference Center. Yeah, I didn't realize that I'm not supposed to be filming like that, and security came over, and yeah, we're good. But yeah, so. I got to be a little more cautious and considerate when I'm filming, because I don't want it to be misconstrued as some type of anti-American tactics or something or other they were explaining. But anyway, yeah, we got but back to what we got to talk about. Skid Row, I'll talk to you guys in a minute, because we got some other issues, some more important issues than what they're talking about as far as filming. All right? Talk to you in a moment. Hello, folks. We're here at the White House. We're just getting off the elevator. Here you can see the president and the vice president. We're actually back at the conference room across the street, the White House Conference Center. Just going to walk down. This is the Lincoln Room.
How are they Jackson going to?
And this is the Jackson Room. And walking down the hallway, we've got the Wilson Room. Pictures of the president all around. President Obama. They wouldn't let me in the White House. Yeah, they said there was a problem with my security clearance. So, you know, I'm stunned. I don't know how to respond to that. um, you know, I instantly I rewind the tape and I think about, you know, the invitation that I got from the White House, and then I submitted my security information. I got cleared through security, not once but twice, because I changed my date. So when I changed my date, I had to resubmit my security clearance, and I got approved again. And so, you know, fly out here. I come up with the money for the round trip airfare, fly here 3,000 miles. Come to the admitted, go through security, get cleared to come here right across the street to the White House Conference Center, and then now we're scheduled to go over to the White House for a White House briefing. They tell me I'm not security cleared, and there's a whole nother process, and so I don't know what that's about, what's going on. I've got some folks working on it right now, looking into it, some White House interns. I'm waiting to hear back, but I've already, just in case, I've already turned in all the letters and all of the information that I was to give to the White House, because evidently I'm you know, I think I've hit a dead end. I don't know what's going on, but I'm stopped. I'm getting stonewalled, and so I contacted a trustworthy White House intern and gave them the paperwork to take it further to the levels where I couldn't go. So unfortunately, Skid Row, this looks like this is as far as we get. Unless something happens within the next, you know, 30 minutes, possibly an hour. I guess I'll wait that long because, you know, I know a lot of you all were basically taking this ride with me, and I don't know if you can see it in my face. I'm literally stunned. I was cleared to be here, and for them to get right there and for them to tell me, you know, no, I can't enter the White House. I'm speechless. So. Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll see. I don't know. Hey folks, yeah, I just got word. It's official. We can't get in the White House. There's nothing we could do. I've exhausted all possibilities, and so I was going to surprise you all, and I was planning on coming back to Skid Row tomorrow, but when I found out they're going to unveil King's statue in the memorial, so I thought I'd stay for those services. I brought my tux to hit some of the black tie events and all of that, but now come to find out, because of the Hurricane Irene, they're going to postpone that event because it's due to hit Washington, D.C. on the day that they're supposed to have these outdoor ceremonies, festivities. So obviously they have to cancel that. If they're talking about potentially 250,000 people coming from all over the nation, all over the world, just specifically for the King statue unveiling. And so I thought I was going to be able to get a 2-for-1 special, the White House and the King Memorial, but looks like neither of them are going to happen at this point. So we come up looking to go 2 for 2. We come up 0 for 2, and that's not successful at all. And so, you know, yeah. And then to take it further, I just found out that the president is no longer in D.C. He is in Martha's Vineyard because of the hurricane. So that's 0 for 3. So unfortunately, that's about all we got. That's about all we got, folks. Yeah, we're still here. Right? We're here, but we just seem to be out of reach. And hopefully, Skid Row and the folks that represent us and the folks that are really supposed to give us the help we need, hopefully they're not out of touch. But you know, we reached out, so now from this point forward, we're hoping that they, you know, reach out to us. And so, the only way to shake hands is if you meet in the middle. And Skid Row's reached out, so we're looking to shake hands on the other side. Skid Row, sorry to let you down. I did what I could, but either it's not over. Don't get me wrong, it's not over. We just got more work to do. So here we go. We got to go get them. We're not stopping. So about to, I guess at this point, you know, I'll go see the rest of D.C., show you guys some more of the city, and pack up and head home. That's about it. Peace out. Hey folks, immediately next door to the White House, right, and immediately right behind me is the United States Treasury Department. And we're gonna see the building. I don't know if you can actually see it, but up there it says the United States Treasury. I know it's kind of bad, it's kind of hard to read. Then you got a statue right here of Albert Gallatin. It says he was the Secretary of the Treasury, birthday from 1761 to 1849. And the most important line, it says that he was a genius of finance, senator and representative, commissioner for the Treaty of Ghent, minister to France and Great Britain, and steadfast champion of democracy. So that was a powerful guy, and I'm like highly impressed because they considered him a genius of finance. I was speaking to a gentleman that was standing next to me taking a picture from Dallas, Texas. He says about 111 degrees there, and he said, yeah, we need more geniuses of finance here to go along with this guy. But anyway, the tour continues on Skid Row's road to the White House. Take care. Hey folks, here we are. We're right out across the street from the White House. Pretty sure you can see it from there. You can see the tall pyramid in the background. That's the which memorial is that? Geez, I've forgotten. All of a sudden. Yeah, this is the Rose Garden. Saw a couple of squirrels a moment ago. But what's interesting about this section is that here you see like the old cannons, and this is actually a statue of Jackson. And if you really look really closely, you can actually see birds all on top of birds on his head. Birds all over his statue. This is Lafayette Park, immediately right across the street from the White House. You see one of the entrances there. We've actually got the Secret Service vehicle. What's interesting, this is a statue. You can't read the writing, but it says, "To General Lafayette and his compatriots." So there's Lafayette up on top. Then you've got a woman with a long sword. Actually, she's kind of scantily clad, if you will. To walk around the side. I don't know who you got, these two men that seem to be sharing some type of affection, or one man with his arm around the other guy, and then he's kind of, I don't know if he's touching his hand or trying to get his attention or prevent him from something, or I guess that's compatriots. I don't know. Then you come around to the other side, and then you got I guess these are two little baby boys. Apparently, two babies. I don't know. By the Congress, you can't read this, but it says by the Congress in commemoration of the services rendered by General Lafayette and his compatriots during the struggle for the independence of the United States of America. So General Lafayette had a lot to do with the independence of America. And then you have two other guys. Looks like they're in military garb for that time. But yeah, General Lafayette. Matter of fact, they named this whole entire park after him. There you go. You got some folks over there doing some yoga, practicing yoga. And yeah, Skid Row's road to the White House. Hey Skid Row, it's official. We're leaving the White House area. Not what we hoped for, but this is just one time, and we'll see what happens after this. Stay tuned. As you can see, folks, Hurricane Irene is going down right now. We had to get out of town on the first flight out of town. We're safe now, out of harm's way. We're here at the airport waiting for our flight. We're in Atlanta right now. We got a layover, but we had to get the first flight in the morning to get out of harm's way, because Hurricane Irene is like right now it's in North Carolina, and it's headed up DC is next. So, you know, as much as we love the East Coast, we got to get out of harm's way. And we're out of there, so we're headed back to LA. Hey folks, this is our last destination. Leaving from ATL, going back to LAX. One last step in this trip. Talk to you guys in a minute. Peace. Here we are, folks, leaving baggage claim. leaving LAX, headed back downtown. Good to be home. Hey folks, this is the official debriefing in regards to Skid Row's road to the White House. I decided to wait till I got to Skid Row. Actually, I didn't have a choice. Hurricane Irene kind of suggested that you need to hurry up and leave the East Coast. So anyway, we're back here in Skid Row, and this is a sign that's dear to my heart. I'm just now bringing this out. But as you can see here, it says Skid Row, city limit. The population, too many folks in Skid Row, and especially living the way they are. And I got this sign actually in 2008 through the Department of Transportation, the wonderful folks over there, and elevation in 2008, because that's when we were seriously making our move in regards to a positive movement in Skid Row, even though that officially started in 2007. Information was provided by Skid Row community groups, LA CAN, Los Angeles Community Action Network, and Issues and Solutions. So to get back into the trip, you know, I initially wanted to represent Skid Row at the White House. Then when I heard that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. statue unveiling was also going to be that weekend, then I thought I would stay and represent the Skid Row community for that. But unfortunately, Hurricane Irene happened, and that they temporarily postponed that event entirely. And so just to show you some documentation coming out of Washington, D.C., this is the Express, a publication of the Washington Post. You can't really see it too swell, but this was dated August 26th. And here on the bottom it says, the MLK Memorial dedication postponed indefinitely due to threats from Hurricane Irene. And so they have more information on page 11, and it says here, Hurricane Irene. The dedication of Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial was postponed indefinitely Thursday due to potential damage from Hurricane Irene. For the latest information, visit WashingtonPost.com. You can't really see that, but Thursday was actually August the 25th, and that was the day that I flew to the White House in order to be there for Friday the 26th. And so when I got there on the 26th, there was a word running through the streets, if you will, the White House area, that the president had already left because of the impending threat of Hurricane Irene. And so any attempts to actually meet with the president when I was there, they were temporarily postponed by Hurricane Irene to begin with. And so, but he actually came back after the threat was deemed not as serious. But speaking of my visit to the White House, I want to right now at this point lay out all of my proof to show that we did nothing wrong and there was nothing underhanded on our part. And so as you can see here, we have all of our documentation. We have, and I'm going to explain it to you, but this is all of our documentation in regards to what happened. And so let's start with this first document. I started off with the letter. I'm sorry, I signed up online. You know, I submitted my security document information. Of course, I won't show that. But then this was the reply I got from the White House. It says, "Thank you. We look forward to having you here at the White House. We will be following up with more information soon. Please let us know if you have any questions. Best, the White House Office of Public Engagement." And this was sent on June 22nd. And so, from the White House Office of Public Engagement, it says, "Thank you again for signing up for the White House Community Leaders Briefing Series on Friday, July 1st. It says, if you are receiving this email," and then you see I actually highlighted it. It says, "Your attendance is confirmed and we have received all necessary security information. So that means to me that they received any and all necessary security information that will remove any and all doubt about whether I could or could not be admitted into the White House. And it says your attendance is confirmed. Then it goes on to talk about the arrival information and on and on and on from the location where I need to go. They also sent an attachment. As you can see, there's the attachment. This is what this was. The directions to the White House Conference Center. Well, prior to July 1st, I knew I couldn't make that date, so I asked for a replacement date. As requested, I am forwarding my security information below so that I may attend on August 26th. Sign, dated how I always sign. And then this is their response. It says, thank you for sending in your security information. We look forward to having you here at the White House. We will be following up with a specific agenda sometime during the week before your briefing, but please plan to tentatively arrive at the White House Conference Center at 9 a.m. You will need to present government-issued photo identification that matches in the information you submitted in order to enter the White House complex. Please let us know if you have any questions. Best, the White House Office of Public Engagement. So based on this documentation here, that shows that I was officially confirmed to enter the White House. So all I know is between when we officially got confirmed on August 16th, 2011 to attend the White House on August 26th, 2011, between August 16th and the day we were there, August 26th, and we were, like I said, we were admitted in the morning. We were cleared, everything was fine. So in between those days, something happened, and I have no idea what. But just to let you all folks out there know that you support our positive movement and the things we're doing in Skid Row, that we do things the right way. We do things definitely above board, and it wasn't us. It wasn't anything that we did. And so with that, we don't have any ill will towards the White House, and we're not ashamed of anything. So if we can get to the truth about this, we would love to. We would love to hear it. So with that. We extend the offer to President Obama and Vice President Joe Biden and their families to come to Skid Row, walk with us on the Skid Row streets, walk and talk to the community, and see through the community's eyes exactly what it is, what we're trying to say. And so we've actually still got documentation that should be on their desk right now that they should be reviewing and should be responding to pretty soon. As a matter of fact, to give you an update on the debriefing, just today, only moments ago, I got an email from the White House, the Office of Public Engagement, inviting me to take part in the nationwide conference call in regards to some updates and budget updates. And so, of course, I will be sitting in on that conference call. And so we're in motion. We've started the dialogue. They're responding. So all those that are worried, don't be worried. There's nothing but positive things are going to come out of this. It's just the way they unfolded. Just a little confusion. It's no problem. But we will continue to update you. Keep your hopes up. Keep your spirits up. Skid Row community, let's go. This is the end. And we thank you for watching Skid Row's Road to the White House 2011. Take care, everybody. And one more thing, I want to say thank you to the Skid Row Photography Club for providing all the camera equipment, the batteries, the chargers, the memory cards, because without them, this video wouldn't be possible. So thank you.